there. In previous video, we learned about techniques that we can use to reduce the rainwater runoff. Here we have two neighborhoods. The residents of this neighborhood have adopted runoff reduction techniques on their property, while the residents of the other neighborhood have not. We'll be walking through both neighborhoods to see the differences. When we use runoff reduction techniques, we can help with the neighborhood flooding by reducing the volume of the runoff that leaves our property. Here you can see that the neighborhood without techniques is having a huge runoff while the other one does not. Every time that it rains, rainwater runs off the roofs, parking lots, roads, and other hard surfaces. The runoff picks up pollutants along the way and delivers them to our streams and lakes. In these neighborhoods, we can see how the pollution is running off to the nearby stream from the neighborhood without runoff reduction techniques. By using runoff reduction techniques, we can contribute to water quality improvement in nearby streams and rivers. So far, we have learned about two outputs, neighborhood flood reduction and water quality improvement. Another output of implementing this technique is basement flood reduction. On a rainy day, many of us may experience basement flooding issues. By adopting these techniques, we can prevent certain types of basement flooding. How? Let's check the similar house in the other neighborhood. As you can see here, by installing a rain garden further from your basement and having a perforated pipe that drains water from the downspout to the rain garden, you could prevent certain types of basement flooding. Having more green space is another advantage of using these techniques. Some of these techniques, such as rain garden, would add more green space to your yard. Water saving is another outcome of using runoff reduction techniques. For example, by installing a rain barrel, we can collect rainwater and reuse it for landscape irrigation, and therefore reducing our annual water consumption. These techniques need different levels of maintenance. For example, a rain garden needs gardening and mowing. A permeable pavement may need some cleaning. Rain gardens need more maintenance and care than permeable pavements or rain barrels. Last but not least is the cost. These techniques vary in terms of their installation costs. The cost varies according to design, size, and type of materials used. But the good news is that the city provides incentives and rebates for residents who install these techniques. Now that we have learned about different outcomes of installing runoff reduction techniques, I would like to learn about your preferences for these outcomes. Here we have examples of different levels of outputs that one or combination of these techniques can provide. For example, we may have techniques that will give us 0% basement flood reduction, 30% water saving, green space, no maintenance requirement, low water quality, 10% neighborhood flood reduction, 0 rebate, and cost $1,500, versus a second option that can give us 10% basement flood reduction, 20% water saving, no green space, maintenance, low water quality, 0 neighborhood flood reduction, 10% rebate, and it costs $3,000. I would like to know which option you would prefer, option 1, 2, or doing nothing, which is the default.